Welcome to Meaningful Morning. In our workshop on guiding nature, the last guide in nature that is guiding us to our nature, our infinite nature, is a Subesha Krit. In English, that means a wasp. And distilling what we can learn from a wasp is to model, to have the right role models to model our vision and lifestyle after. The model who has been supporting us in ways that cannot be described is Acharya Shankara. Today is his Jayanti. He was born approximately 1500 years ago. He's an icon of the synthesis of Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. With such a level of integrity, no wonder his life and teachings don't just survive but thrive centuries later. We have completed 9 years of Thursday night classes, and the majority of what we've studied is Acharya Shankara's writings, from Atma Bodha to Sadhana Panchaka. With Meaningful Mornings, we've invested more than 720 mornings into Bhagavad Gita, and a significant amount of what is shared is his bhasha, his elaboration. We respect and love and revere Acharya Shankara by singing happy birthday in the form of Guru Stotra. Please chant with me or close your eyes and feel gratitude. Akhanda mandala akaram vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha ajnana timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurun militam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnuhu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurudeva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarvashruti Shiro Ratna Virajita Padambujaha Vedantambuja Suryo Yaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanya Shashvata Shantaha Vyomatito Niranjanaha Binduna Dakalatitaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jnana Shakti Samarudaha Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmajnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shoshanam Bhavasindoscha Nyapanam Sara Sampadaha Gurov Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Naguro Radikam Tattvam Naguro Radikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mannata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguruhu Madatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gururadir Gururadiranatischa Guru Paramadaivatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. For those who are not acquainted with Guru Stotram, this is what Bhagavan Shiva taught Bhagavati Parvati, about whom he respects and loves and reveres. One of the verses, in verse 9, the disciple is sharing that I keep being born again and again and again. I'm stuck in this cycle due to forgetfulness and desire and action. And it is through what you teach me that all of this comes to a completion. That I feel lighter, that I feel light. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That's who Acharya Shankara is. That's what he's doing for us, to us. Sanatana Dharma means infinite nature. We have forgotten this. And another way to think about this, we have taken this for granted. And that's why, in Meaningful Mornings, on a daily basis, I encourage you to not just think gratitude, but to express gratitude, because that's what counters taking for granted. That's what counters forgetting. And so, our divinity, our map, our guide is sharing with us Tattvamasi. I have forgotten my infinite nature, so my trust triangle's message is infinity you are. In the Bhagavad Gita, the first 6 chapters elaborate. It vyasa-ing, opens up about Tvam, about our selfishness, about our fear, about our dejection. The next 6 chapters focus on Tat, what our potential is, to be divine, to be independently joyous. And now the final 6 chapters zooms into, elaborates on Asi. How do I go from my present to my potential? In chapter 13, a methodology to go from who I am to who I really am is a similar methodology that is used in the Upanishad, and that is neti and iti. Neti means na iti, not this. This is who you are not. And the more clarity you have on what you're not, what follows? Iti. This is who you are. And I've communicated this many times in reference to a multiple choice test. If you know these answers are not right, it becomes easier to get the answer right. Pujaswami Chinmayananda shares this in such a beautiful way, obviously. To undress and thereby to get rid of matter, we must have a precise knowledge of all that constitutes matter in us. This discrimination between the inert matter equipments and the vibrant spark of life, that is the spirit, is presented to us in this chapter, which is rightly called the field and the knower of the field, Or, please remember this, Kshetra, Kshetrajna Yoga. The Bhagavad Gita has 700 shlokas. However, through history, one more shloka has been added by contemporary teachers. They have done this to help students like us. Pujaswami Chinmayananda uses a version of Bhagavad Gita that does have 701 shlokas. So I'm reading out and explaining briefly this inserted shloka. Acharya Shankara's commentary does not have this verse. And again, a great teacher through tradition has added this for our understanding to make the next verse more clear, more apparent. So I don't lose you. It's like chapter 1 teaches no philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita, but it makes chapter 2 more potent then. Agreed? Think about this like that. Shri Paramatmane Namaha Atha Trayodashodhyayaha Arjuna Uvacha Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetrajnameva Cha Etat Veditum Ichchami Jnanam Neyam Cha Keshava. Joy. I'm repeating. If you're using an ancient version of Bhagavad Gita, you don't see what I just chanted. Most of you are using Pujaswami Chinmayananda's commentary explanation, so you see this. I'm reading the translation. Arjuna said, Prakriti, that is matter, and Purusha, that is spirit, and also the Kshetra, the field, and the Kshetrajna, the knower of the field. Knowledge and that which ought to be known, these I wish to learn, O Keshava. In this first verse, and I'm going to call it verse 0. I shouldn't call it the first verse. In verse 0, Prince Arjuna poses 6 questions. Those who were in our Living the Gita course, we explored this exhaustively. Please do your own research on this. This whole chapter is answering these 6 questions. And now we shift to verse 1. I am calling this verse 1. We're using this ancient version of Bhagavad Gita, where Sri Krishna right away starts to answer these 6 questions. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetram Ityabhidhiyate Etad Yo Veti Tam Prahuhu Kshetrajna Iti Tadvidaha. Shri Krishna, joy. Shri Krishna is joy, and Shri Krishna shares. Kaunteya, Prince Arjuna, Ram, Piyush, Varsha, Pratik, Rani, Vivek. Idam Shariram, this body, Kshetram iti abhidhiyate, this body is called the field. Prince Arjuna's question is, what is Kshetra? What is the field? Here is the direct answer. The field is this body. Etat yahaveti tam prahuhu, and those who know, they describe Kshetrajna iti tadvidaha, the one who knows the field, the one who knows the body, as the Kshetrajna, For us, that means the ego. The field is the body. The one who knows the field is the ego. This is a short orientation to this chapter. Naturally, more will come. And the point that is trying to be made, you are not the field. You are also not the knower of the field. You are awareness. Not this, not this. Then this, as an awareness, becomes more clear. This is a tough chapter. Please be ready for this chapter. From inspiration to application. Your application yesterday. What is the most powerful word to you in Vedanta? Please share in the chat. Stane. Very good. Joy. Also very good. Please keep sharing. I'm going to elaborate on why I said guru. Our whole lives, our lives have changed. Our bodies, our egos. Our change is almost random, uncontrolled. But when a guru comes into our lives, it's like that change becomes meaningful. That change becomes directed to joy, to Sri Krishna. You may have had a significant other pass away. You may have been in a serious physical accident. And certainly you've learned from that. But that learning still is random, is ad hoc. It's not enough. It's not directed. It's your guide who facilitates that. And I always visualize this. Like I'm an airplane as a disciple. And I'm in this turbulent weather and I'm trying to find the airport. And a guru is like a jet that's escorting me. I still have to go through the weather, but I know there's a jet beside me that is always looking at me, looking after me. Your application for this morning. Answer these 6 questions in one English word for each of these questions. 6 questions are given. Answer them all in English with one word. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be joy.